everybody, it's Eddie V, the Elite Cub Guy. Like I said, this is the second video, and this is where I break down the schedule. I didn't want to make videos no more than 10 minutes on the schedule. Then it starts becoming kind of like a torture. So I wanted to get you guys in 10-minute increments. As where I left off, it was the end of May. So now we're on June 1st, which at the end of May, we saw the Mets. We went to visit the Mets. So that actually becomes a weekend series. It was a 4-game series that would have actually started on Thursday, May 30th, and then our first day would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd would be against the New York Mets. I don't know what's going on with the Mets. I really haven't had a chance to see their acquisitions. You know, they it looks like they've been up and down with that pitching, and you know, they're like a second fiddle team in New York right now after the Yankees kicked their ass in player acquisition by getting Giancarlo Stanton. You know, so as the month progresses, we're going to be looking at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday would be the Phillies, and that's at home. And those games are night games. 2 of them are night games. 1 of them is an afternoon game. The Phillies look like they've gotten better this offseason. They've looked like they've wanted to acquire more pieces of their puzzle. I think they're starting to feel a little more froggy, and they think they can compete a little bit more. So we'll see what they do. And back at home again for the weekend would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Pirates. So it looks like, you know, we're going to get the Pirates for the first month and a half, first 2 months of the season, which is good. I always want interleague games. So then we hit the road up the way to Milwaukee. That'll be June 11th, 12th, and 13th. Now that sounds like a good series. That'd be around time that I would like to say, hey, I'm going to take a little road trip, go up to Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a beautiful park. If you've never had the chance to go, then you should plan a trip. It's a really cool park. And it's even better because there's so many Cub fans there. And, you know, based on what the Brewers did this year, to me, I think they dropped the ball. They got a lot of mid-level pitchers. They're not gonna compete like they did last year. So back on the road, we go down to St. Louis for a weekend series, 15th, 16th, and 17th. To me, that'd be a nice little road trip. I'd like to go. I'd prefer to actually go down to St. Louis the 15th, 16th, and 17th. I've never gone to St. Louis, and you know, I'd like to see how that goes. I mean, you're gonna go right into the viper's den, you know, right into the mouth of the beast. So hopefully, I was looking at Sports Center Cubs, and they said the Cubs versus the Cardinals this year, from the players personnel standpoint point of view, the teams are evenly matched. But I don't know. You could say that on paper, but I just think the Cubs are, you know, I'm always going to be Cubs of being a little bit better. So we might have the slight edge on them. And in June, and it's an away, it's a home game. Guess who comes to town? Los Angeles Dodgers. And that'll be a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday set. First 2 games, Monday, Tuesday, will be night games. And that Wednesday game will be an afternoon, probably getaway game for the Dodgers. So then we have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a 4-game set against Cincinnati. And like I said, I've seen Cincinnati, and I've gone to their park. I've been away, and this is an away game. It's a nice little 4-hour drive from Chicago. And the stadium is beautiful. Everything's pretty reasonably priced on there. The Reds have been horrendous the last few years, and I have no problem with them being horrendous. It's been fun to see them get their ass kicked. And all I can tell you right now is that I don't know what their team is looking like this year. I don't know if they're going to struggle the way they did. They started improving last year. So based on what they got going, or based on what they could be having to go, we'll see what they can do. So then after we leave Cincinnati, we fly out to the Cubs will fly out to Los Angeles for a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 4-game set. And those games, you know, those West Coast games are always at night. First 3 are at 9:10, so they're going to be late games. So think at least 3 hours there. So you're 9, 10, 11. So you're not going to bed till about 1 in the morning, 12:30, and then we come back home, and we to finish out the month we see the Twins. We're at home with the Twins, and we have a 4 o'clock game and a be determined game. So that actually starts Friday, Saturday, and July 1st is that Sunday. So it's the Twins. They haven't announced the time for that, but what I would like to say is that's another good time to, as far as holidays go. I mean, that's just right after July 4th falls on a Wednesday. It's a home game, so you could have a really great weekend, because July 3rd and 4th the Tigers are in town, and then they got a day. Oh, they actually get a day off after 4th of July, and Cincinnati Reds come in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know why they did it like that. That would have been nice to be able to do baseball all that whole weekend or week. So for sure, I could see myself being at that Tigers game, and definitely for the weekend against Cincinnati. So then after that I'm glad that we got the holiday games this year. I always love being able to go to a Cub game or a baseball game during the holidays. Summer holidays, that is. So here we are going Monday, July 9th. We have the San Francisco Giants. We're away with them again for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we have a day off that Thursday. So the 13th, which would be Friday the 3rd, another Friday the 13th. We're getting a lot of Friday the 13th. That'll be the second one in this season. So I hope it works for us, not against us. You have the San Diego Padres the 13th, 14th, and 15th. And then, as you know, July 17th is... Excuse me, I'm videotaping. You got to go. Thanks. That's my grandkid interrupting us. Thanks, CJ. I guess he was hearing about the Cubs, couldn't resist. So, during the month of July, there's the All-Star break, which is July 17th. And we get those 2 days off. Then you can always tell where your team's at, how they've been playing. The schedule, in my opinion, seems like it's been a lot of interleague games, so we have to establish ourselves as a team, for the second half. Hopefully, we're doing pretty good. So I'm gonna end this video here, and I'll run you guys out on the rest of the season because we made it to the All-Star break. Bye.